Hello everyone, welcome to my channel HD Orion. We are discussing accounting for partnership firms for class 12th from the textbook of T.S. Gerewal. So let us get started. Today we will be discussing chapter 4, change in profit sharing ratio among existing partners. Under this we will discuss accounting of reserve, accumulated profit and loss of the partners. So let us see the numericals from the textbook. So at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, reserves and accumulated profits and losses exist in the books of the firm and they are transferred to partners' capital account if capitals are fluctuating, and they are transferred to partners' current account if partners' capital account are fixed in their old profit sharing ratio, because all the reserves and accumulated profits and losses as on the date of change in profit sharing ratio were earned before the reconstitution of the firm. Therefore, they should go to the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So, in the question we may find that there are credit balances of reserve or profit and loss account or workman compensation reserve or investment fluctuation reserve. So all these reserves will be debited and closed and it will be transferred to the credit of partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Likewise, if there are any losses like profit and loss debit balance or deferred revenue expenses, so these accounts will be credited and closed and partners capital account will be debited. So let us see the journal entries for this. For transferring all the reserves and accumulated profits, we will debit it and close. So reserve account debited, profit and loss account, which is a credit balance, is also debited. Then workman compensation, debited. Then investment fluctuation, account debited. All these are credit balances, therefore they are debited and closed and transferred to all the partners capital account or current account. Narration will be being transfer of reserves and accumulated profits. Now this is the closing of all the reserves and accumulated profit. But what if a firm is having losses? Then we will have to debit all the partners capital or current account. And credit to profit and loss account, which is a debit balance, its loss, and to deferred revenue expenses. Being transfer of accumulated losses. So based on these two journal entries, we will solve the rest of the questions. So let us see the numericals. Question number 10. X and Y are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. With effect from 1st April 2020, they decided to share future profits equally. On the date of change in the profit sharing ratio, the profit and loss account showed a credit balance of rupees 1,50,000. Record the necessary journal entries for the distribution of the balance in the profit and loss account immediately before the change in the profit sharing ratio. In this question, there is a undistributed profit of rupees 1,50,000 and it is to be closed by transferring it to partners capital account because capital account is fluctuating in their old ratio, never in the new ratio. So let us see the solution. So profit and loss account credit balance is given to us, so we will debit it. Profit and loss account debited to X capital account and to Y's capital account, being profit transferred to partners in old ratio, and that old ratio is 3:2. So rupees 1,50,000, we will break it in the ratio 3:2. So it is 90,000 and 60,000. This is the solution. Let us see question number 11. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 4:1. They decided to share future profits in the ratio of 3:2 with effect in force from 1st April 2020. On that date, profit and loss account showed a debit balance of rupees 1 lakh. Pass journal entries to give effect to the above. Now in this question, A and B are partners and the ratio is 4:1 and they have reconstituted their firm by changing their profit sharing ratio in 3:2, and here is a profit and loss debit balance. Debit balance means it's a loss of rupees 1 lakh. So a loss of rupees 1 lakh means it is to be transferred to partners capital account on the debit side. So let us transfer it. So solution, debit balance of profit and loss account will be credited and closed. So partners capital account will be debited on 1st of April 2020. So A's capital account debited because capital account is fluctuating, therefore capital account. B's capital account also debited to profit and loss account. One lakh will be distributed in their old ratio, that is 4:1. So 80,000 is to 20,000. Being loss transferred to partners in old ratio, that is 4:1. That's the solution. Now let us see question number 15. This question is related to investment fluctuation reserve. So A, B and C, who are presently sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2, decide to share future profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3:5. Give the journal entry to distribute investment fluctuation reserve of rupees 20,000 at the time of change in profit sharing ratio when investments market value rupees 95,000 appears in the books at rupees 1 lakh. So because investments are subject to fluctuations in the market price, therefore the firm has created an investment fluctuation reserve of rupees 20,000 and the book value of the investment is rupees 1 lakh, but the market value is rupees 95,000, so 5,000 less. So this 5,000 will be adjusted against investment fluctuation reserve, and remaining 15,000 will be distributed to the partners ABC in their old profit sharing ratio. So let us see the solution. So solution, and the date is not mentioned in the question, so date is not there, and there is a investment fluctuation reserve of 20,000. So all the reserves are credit balances, and therefore they will be debited and closed. So investment fluctuation reserve account debited rupees 20,000. Now out of this 20,000, 5,000 is to be adjusted for the decrease in the market value of investment. So to investment rupees 5,000, and remaining 15,000 will be transferred to all the three partners. A's capital account, to B's capital account, and to C's capital account. $15,000 is to be broken in the ratio 5:3:2, that is their old ratio, being reserve transferred in old ratio, that is 5:3:2. For A it will be 7,500, for B it will be 4,500, and C it is 3,000. So that's the solution. Let us see question number 16. Nitin, Tarun and Amar are partners sharing profits equally and decide to share profits in the ratio of 2:2:1 with effect in force from 1st of April 2020. The extract of the balance sheet as at 31st March 2020 is as follows. The liabilities investment fluctuation reserve is of rupees 60,000, and to the asset side investments cost price is given 4 lakh. Now there are 4 cases which we have to solve. Pass the journal entries in each of the following situation when the market value is not given. So entire reserve will be distributed in old ratio. Second point, when its market value is rupees 4 lakh, so there is no increase or decrease in the in the value of investment, and therefore entire 60,000 will be given to partners in their old ratio. In the third case, the market value has increased by 24,000. So there is an increase. So 60,000 will be given to partners in old ratio, and profit on revaluation rupees 24,000 will also be given to partners in their old ratio. Then market value has decreased by 30,000. So 30,000 will be compensated from the reserve, and the remaining 30,000 will be paid to the old partners in old ratio. And lastly, when the market value has decreased by 90,000, so when it is decreased by 90,000, 60,000 will be compensated from the reserve, and for 30,000 revaluation account will be maintained, and loss on revaluation will be transferred to partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio, which is equally. So let us see the solution. So in case 1, we see that investment is rupees 4 lakh and its market value is also 4 lakh, and therefore entire investment fluctuation reserve will be transferred. So account debited to partner Nitin capital account, to Tarun's capital account, and to Amar's capital account. being reserve transferred in old ratio. So how much was the reserve? Reserve was for rupees 60,000 and their old profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1. So 20,000 each. Now let us see the second option, second solution. When the market value is 4 lakh, then also it is the same. First case was when the market value is not given, so entire reserve is transferred to capital account. When second case is when the market value is same as the book value, so entire 60,000 will be transferred to partners capital account. Let us see the third point. In this, the question says when its market value is rupees 4,24,000. So when 4,24,000 is there, then a revaluation account is to be opened. So investments are increasing in value. Investment account debited to revaluation account, being increase in the value of investment. The value of investment is increasing by rupees 24,000. So it is a profit to the firm, so it will be transferred to partners capital account, and at the same time investment fluctuation reserve will also be transferred. So revaluation account debited, this is profit on revaluation for 24,000. At the same time investment fluctuation reserve will also be debited and closed. Is for rupees 60,000 given in the question to Nitin's capital account, to Tarun's capital account, and to Amar's capital account. $28,000 each. Being profit and reserve transferred to capital account in old ratio, which is 1:1:1. This is case 3. Now let us see case 4. Case 4 says that when market value is rupees 3,70,000, it means the cost of investment has decreased by rupees 30,000. So what will be the solution? Let us see. Investment fluctuation reserve account debited to investment account. So this is rupees 60,000. Out of this 60,000, 30,000 will be adjusted for decrease in the value of investment, and remaining 30,000 will be given to partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So to Nitin's capital account, to Tarun's capital account, and to Amar's capital account equally. So 10,000 each. Old ratio is 1:1:1, being reserved to partners in 1:1:1. That is their old ratio. Now let us see the fifth point. So case 5, when the market value is rupees 3 lakh 10,000. So investment fluctuation reserve account debited. Revaluation account also debited. To investment account, because the value of investment has decreased by 90,000, but the reserve is only for rupees 60,000. Therefore revaluation account is debited for rupees 30,000, being decrease in the value of investment. Now this revaluation account debit means it's a loss. So this loss will be transferred to partner's capital account. So Nitin's capital account debited. Tarun's capital account debited. And Amar's capital account also debited. To revaluation account. So loss on revaluation is rupees 30,000 and their old profit sharing ratio is equal, so 10,000 each. Being loss transferred. To capital account. In old ratio, which is 1:1:1. That's the solution. Let us see question number 17. X and Y are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. On 31st March 2020, their balance sheet showed general reserve of rupees 60,000. It was decided that in future they will share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Pass necessary journal entries in each of the following alternative cases. First is when general reserve is not to be shown in the new balance sheet, and second is when general reserve is to be shown in the balance sheet. So in case 1, when general reserve is not to be shown in the balance sheet, we will close general reserve account by debiting it and transferring the money rupees 60,000 to partners X and Y in their old ratio. But in the second point, when general reserve is to be shown in the balance sheet, we have to calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio and do accordingly. So let us see the solution. First point first. So general reserve account debited. To X capital account and to Y's capital account. And the reserve is for rupees 60,000 and their old ratio is 2:1. So 40,000 will go to X and 20,000 will go to Y, being general reserve transferred to partners in old ratio. Now this is the first case, but for the second case we will have to calculate the gaining and sacrificing ratio. So let us see the solution. X is to Y is equal to 2 is to 1. This is their old ratio. And X is to Y is equal to 3 is to 2. This is their new ratio. So let us talk sacrificing ratio. Is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. So for X, old ratio is 2 by 3 minus new ratio is 3 by 5. And for Y, old ratio is 1 by 3 and new ratio is 3 by 5. So when we take LCM here, it is 15, and in the numerator it will be 10 minus 9, that is equal to 1 by 15. And for Y, LCM is 15 and 5 minus 6, that is equal to minus 1 by 15. So because we are calculating sacrificing ratio and the answer is positive, so it is sacrificing. X is sacrificing, whereas Y's answer is in negative, so he is gaining. So X capital account will be credited and Y's capital account will be debited. Let us see the journal entry for this. So the journal entry will be Y's capital account debited, to X capital account. Being capital account adjusted. In sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Now the general reserve stands for rupees 60,000 and gaining ratio is 1 by 15. So it will be for both the partners into 1 by 15, because one is gaining and one is sacrificing. So it will be 2,000 rupees. That's the solution. Let us see the next question. Question number 18. Meeta, Gopal and Farhan were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. On 31st March 2018, they decided to change the profit sharing ratio to 5:3:2. On this date, the balance sheet showed deferred advertisement expenditure of rupees 30,000 and contingency reserve of rupees 9,000. Goodwill was valued at rupees 4,80,000. Pass the necessary journal entries for the above transactions in the books of the firm on its reconstitution. So, because the balance sheet already has deferred revenue expenditure of 30,000, it is a debit balance because it is a deferred revenue expenditure, and contingency reserve a credit balance. So for this, these two will be cancelled against each other and the remaining money will be transferred to the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Whereas for goodwill, we will have to calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio, and then the treatment of goodwill will be given, because the Partnership Act suggests that goodwill account should not be shown in the books of the firm unless it is purchased. So it is the firm's goodwill which the firm has calculated. So the effect of it will be reflected in the books of accounts only through sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. So let us calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio first. So solution 18, we are solving Meeta, Gopal and Farhan. Meeta is to Gopal is to Farhan. Old ratio is 3:2:1, that is old ratio. And for the same, new ratio is 5:3:2, that is new ratio. So let us calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio. Sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. For Meeta, Old ratio is 3/6, and new ratio is 5/10. And second is Gopal. Old ratio is 2/6 minus new ratio is 3/10. And lastly for Farhan, old ratio is 1/6 and new ratio is 2/10. So when we take LCM here, so LCM will be 30 here. 30 divided by 6 is 5. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 minus 15, that is equal to 0. Here it is 30. Then 30 divided by 6 is 5. 5 multiplied by 2 is 10 minus 30 divided by 10 is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So it is 1/30. And for Farhan, LCM is 30. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Multiplied by 1 is 5 minus 30 divided by 10 is 3. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So here it will come minus 1/30. So Gopal is sacrificing and Farhan is gaining. Now let us see the journal entries for this. So let us see the journal entry. First we will pass the journal entry for deferred advertisement expenditure and contingency reserve. So on it is on 1st April 2018. Contingency reserve account debited. To Mita's capital account. To Gopal's capital account. And to Farhan's capital account. And this is 9,000 rupees. So being reserve transferred in old ratio, and old ratio is 3:2:1. So 4,500, 3,000 and 1,500. That's the first journal entry. Now the second journal entry will be for deferred advertisement expenditure. So deferred advertisement expenditure is an asset, so debit balance. So we will transfer it to capital account. Mita's capital account debited. Gopal's capital account also debited. Farhan's capital account also debited. To deferred revenue advertisement, deferred advertisement expenditure, and this expenditure is for 30,000, and their old ratio is, we know, 3:2:1. So 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000 being transferred in old ratio, that is 3:2:1. Now treatment of goodwill is there. So let us see the journal entry for that. Now for treatment of goodwill, we should remember the sacrificing and the gaining ratio. Here Gopal has sacrificed and Farhan has gained, whereas Mita's profit has not changed. So those who sacrifice their capital account is credited, and those who gain their capital account is debited. So let us pass the entry. So Farhan's capital account debited, to Gopal's capital account. Being treatment of goodwill. So treatment of goodwill, Farhan's capital account debited to Gopal's capital account. Goodwill of the firm is rupees 4,80,000 and their gaining and sacrificing ratio is 1/30. So it will be 16,000 to Farhan and 16,000 credited to Gopal. That's the solution for treatment of goodwill, question number 18. Let us see question number 19. Bhavya and Sakshi are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. On 31st March 2018, their balance sheet was as under. This is the balance sheet given, and below this it says that the partners have decided to change their profit sharing ratio to 1:1. Before it was 3:2, now it is 1:1 with immediate effect. For the purpose, they decided that investment to be valued rupees 20,000. Now the book value of investment is 30,000. It has decreased by 10,000. So investment fluctuation fund will be used. So 10,000 will be for adjustment of investment and the remaining 10,000 will be paid to Bhavya and Sakshi in their old ratio. Then treatment of goodwill is there, 24,000. For this we will have to calculate sacrificing and gaining ratio. And then general reserve not to be distributed between the partners. For this also we have to treat the general reserve in sacrificing and gaining ratio. So let us see the working note and then the journal entries. So solution 19, Bhavya is to Sakshi is equal to 3:2, but later that is old ratio. But later the ratio has changed to 1:1, that is new ratio. So for the treatment of goodwill and treatment of general reserve, as asked in the question, we have to calculate sacrificing ratio. So sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. For Bhavya is equal to 3/5 minus 1/2, and for Sakshi it is equal to 2/5 minus 1/2. If we calculate this, then it is 10. 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1/10. Here also LCM will be 10. 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1/10. So here he is sacrificing Bhavya and Sakshi is gaining. So those who sacrifice their capital account are credited and those who gain their capital account is debited. So let us see the journal entry. So let us see the journal entries for question number 19. First, investment fluctuation fund. So fund account debited. In this fund there are 20,000 rupees. Now to investment. The value of investment has decreased by 10,000 and the remaining will go to Bhavya and Sakshi. Capital account. Because the capital account is fluctuating. And in their old ratio, so 6,000 and 4,000 being reserve transferred in old ratio. That is the treatment for investment fluctuation fund. And then next is treatment of goodwill and then treatment of general reserve. Goodwill of the firm is 24,000, and as we know that Bhavya has sacrificed, so her capital account will be credited and Sakshi's will be debited. So let us see the treatment of goodwill. Sakshi's capital account debited, to Bhavya's capital account. And amount of goodwill is 24,000 into 1 by 10. So it will come 2,400 for both the partners, being treatment of goodwill. Now let us see the treatment of general reserve, and general reserve is rupees 23,400. So the same sacrificing will be credited and gaining will be debited. Two, 340 being treatment of general reserve. So that is the solution for question number 19. Let us see the next question. Let us see question number 20. X, Y and Z are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. They decide to share future profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3:5 with effect from 1st April 2020. They also decide to record the effect of the following accumulated profits, losses and reserves without affecting their book values by passing a single entry. General reserve 6,000, profit and loss credit 24,000 and advertisement suspense is rupees 12,000. Pass an adjustment entry. So when the question says that all these are to be adjusted without affecting their book values, it means we have to adjust it through sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. So let us first calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratios. Solution 20. X is to Y is to Z is equal to 5:3:2. That is the old ratio. And X is to Y is to Z is equal to 2:3:5. That is the new ratio. So let us calculate sacrificing ratio, which is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. For X is equal to 5/10 is the old ratio minus 2/10. For Y, 3/10 is the old ratio and 3/10 is the new ratio. And for Z, 2/10 is the old ratio minus 5/10 is the new ratio. So if we calculate this, LCM is 10. 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3/10. LCM is 10, numerator is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, so it is nil. And here 2 minus 5 divided by 10, that is equal to minus 3/10. So here he is sacrificing and here he is gaining. So those who sacrifice, their capital account is credited and their capital account is debited. So as given in the question, general reserve is equal to rupees 6,000. Then profit and loss account credit is equal to 24,000. Grand total is 30,000. Then it is saying advertisement suspense is 12,000. So advertisement suspense is always a debit balance. So if we subtract it, we will get 18,000. So we will pass journal entry for rupees 18,000. So the journal entry will be Z's capital account debited to X capital account, and the amount is 18,000 into 3 by 10, that is equal to 5400, being adjustment entry passed. So that is the solution of question number 20, journal entry. And I hope you are doing well. You are understanding the lessons very well. And if you are having any doubt, then one should ask in the comment section. Please watch my videos regularly. Please like, subscribe and share the video. It is very time saving video, and proper explanation is also given in through the video. Thank you so much for watching.